I'm done with drive-by ratings. 3 freaking clips, 3 contradictions, one doc gives carnivore diet 0 out of 10, another crowns Mediterranean 10 out of 10, and a third still calls red wine heart healthy. See, here's the filter that ends the noise. I'm scoring popular diets and foods from 0 to 10 using 4 categories. So number 1, cardiovascular outcomes. Does it reduce events and track with lower ApoB, particle count equal risk, right? Number 2, metabolic control. Triglycerides down, HDL up, stable glucose and insulin. Number 3, nutrient density. Enough protein, omega-3s, vitamins, minerals, minimal landmines. And number 4, sustainability. Real humans can cook it, afford it, and stick to it. So here's the truth. The same diet earns different scores based on who you are and how you run it. An insulin-sensitive athlete, let's say, versus sedentary guy with high ApoB and triglyceride. So today I'll rate Mediterranean, whole food plant-based, low-carb and keto, animal-eating carnivore, ultra-processed patterns, 100% orange juice, and red wine. And show exactly why each gets its number. Plus, when the number changes. At the end, I'll build you a 10 out of 10 plate you can make tonight. So here's a quick truth. So ApoB isn't how full the trunk is. It's how many delivery trucks are on the road. Fewer trucks equal fewer crashes into ROE walls. Metabolic control means lower triglyceride, higher HDL, and calm glucose curves. Nutrient density means you hit protein, omega-3s, and micronutrients without living on pills. Sustainability means you can do it when life gets messy, not just during a cleanse. 2 ground rules: dose plus context matter. Olive oil at home versus mall deep fried oil. A small OJ with breakfast versus soda all day. And laps beat vibes. So if your approach pushes ApoB or fasting insulin up, your score drops. This is education, not medical advice. Verify with your labs. So here's a rating. Mediterranean, 9 out of 10. Why so high? Outcomes. Large randomized data show Mediterranean patterns emphasizing extra virgin olive oil or nuts reduce major cardiovascular events versus low-fat controls. It's flexible. Vegetables, legumes, fish, eggs, nuts, olive oil. Triglycerides fall, HDL rises, and you can cook normal food with your family. Now, where people blow it? Calling bread and dessert Mediterranean. Fix it by centering protein plus veggies plus olive oil, keeping starch minimal, and adding 2 fish meals weekly or 1 to 2 grams a day of EPA and DHA if you never eat fish. If ApoB stalls, swap butter for olive oil and retest in 8 to 12 weeks. Whole food plant-based. The number range between 6 to 8 out of 10. Built well, it's fiber-dense, potassium-rich, and usually lowers LDL and ApoB while improving triglyceride and HDL. It drops points when underplanned. B12 is mandatory, and you must watch your iron, zinc, iodine, calcium, and long-chain omega-3s, EPA, and DHA. The solution: B12 supplement, algae, or fish oil if you're not strict. Prioritize legumes and soy. Use iodized salt or measured seaweed, and track ferritin and B12. A whole food version does earn anywhere between 7 to 8 points out of 10. A junk food vegan diet will earn 6 out of 10 at best. Requirement: lots of supplementation. Now, low carb and keto ranges between 3 to 9 out of 10 by labs. For high triglycerides, excellent. Fatty liver or diabetes. Low carb reliably drops triglyceride, raises HDL, and flattens glucose. Huge win. But a subset often lean, athletic hyper responders. We see large rises in LDL, C, and ApoB, especially on high saturated fat, low fiber versions. If ApoB jumps, your score tanks until you shift fats toward olive oil, avocados, nuts, fish, and add fiber, and stop force feeding buttercream, coconut, processed meats. If ApoB still climb, slide to a Mediterranean leaning low carb. The goal is fewer particles, not tribal purity. Next is animal carnivore eating. Ranges between 4 to 8 out of 10 by labs. Me personally thinks it's 10 out of 10. Not only ribeye, it's protein first with smart fat and optional low toxic plants. Done well, it crushes appetite, preserves lean mass, and improves triglyceride over HDL, especially coming off ultra processed food. How to run it well? Let's say the 8 out of 10 version. Seafood 2 to 4 times a week, eggs and ruminant lean to moderate cuts. Rotate liver, shellfish for folate, vitamin A and iodine and selenium. Favor monounsaturated fat and omega-3s. Keep butter and cream as moderate. Optional plants, fermented veggies helps, herbs, olives and avocado, berries. They do act like condiments for vitamin C if not consuming raw organs. You do get polyphenols, potassium, and a fiber edge. Use lots of sea salt, bone broth, collagen for glycine, electrolytes, specifically on training days. Now, where the score drops is because we tend to see ApoB rises when palmitic heavy saturated fat is sky high and omega-3 is super low. So fix with leaner cuts plus olive oil, more seafood, a little plant fiber not going to freaking hurt you, then retest in 8 to 12 weeks. If you refuse organs, seafood, and plants, expect micronutrient gaps. That's the same reality plant-based faces with supplementation. Score rules. Upgrade to 9 or 10 out of 10 if ApoB is below 80 milligrams per deciliter, triglyceride below 100, HDL over 50, HSCRP below 0.9, and glucose and insulin is quite steady. It's non-negotiable. It could hold at 7 out of 10 if neutral, but workable. It drops to 5 out of 10 if ApoB climb and you won't modify your freaking diet. Keep in mind, if you eat 75% meat, you are still considered being carnivore. Now let's shift over to the ultra-processed pattern and sugary drinks. The rating is 1 out of 10 by labs. I think it fits better in a 0 out of 10. More ultra-processed food consistently links to more cardiovascular disease. In a tightly controlled inpatient study with calories, macros matched, people ate 500 extra calories a day and gained weight on the ultra-processed menu anyway. Sugar-sweetened beverages drive liver fat and triglyceride with zero satiety. Even diet sodas land as unfavorable association across several cohorts. Translation: liquid sugar plus packaged snacks crater your score. Cook more of your calories, watch appetite normalize. Orange juice, 100% squeezed, 3 out of 10 because it's dose dependent. It's not soda. Citrus polyphenols plus vitamin C can modestly help oxidative and inflammatory markers, but it's easy to overdrink. Keep it 4 to 6 ounces, pair with protein or post-training, and if your triglyceride or glucose run high, cap it, or choose a whole orange. It's much healthier. Red wine, 1 out of 10. No proven safe level of alcohol for health. Whatever cardio signal you've heard is outweighed by cancer and other risks. If you choose to drink, that's your call, but it doesn't add points here. But you can build your 10 out of 10 plate tonight. So start with protein you'll actually cook. Fish, eggs, or lean beef, lamb, 1 to 2 pounds. Cover half the plate with fibrous vegetables, low in oxalates or antinutrients. Add extra virgin olive oil, a thumb or two, or a small handful of raw walnuts or macadamia. If you train today Add a smart carb, white rice, half a cup. Aim for 2 fish meals weekly or 1 to 2 grams a day of EPA and DHA if you don't eat fish. Drink water, coffee or tea. Skip liquid sugar. And in 8 to 12 weeks, check your ApoB, triglyceride, HDL, fasting glucose, and insulin. If your ApoB is up, shift saturated fat down, push more olive oil, nuts, and fish, and add fiber, and of course, retest. So here are the scores. Mediterranean, 9 out of 10. Outcomes plus easy to live with. Whole food plant-based, 6 out of 10. Great one planned, requires multiple supplementation. Low carb and keto, 7 out of 10. Great for lowering triglyceride, increasing HDL, but watch your ApoB in hyper responder individuals. Animal carnivore eating could range anywhere between 6 to 8 out of 10 by labs, but personally could score much higher. Strong appetite control, score rises with seafood, eggs, organs, plus monounsaturated fats. Optional low toxic plants, adjust if ApoB climb. Ultra processed plus hands down, no matter what, 0 out of 10. Overeating plus the worst outcome. 100% orange juice, 3 out of 10. Small glass with meals or post-training, not soda, it's not bad. Red wine, 1 out of 10. No safe level, choose rarely. If this cut through the noise, do something useful with it. Rate your own plate using the 4 rules: ApoB, metabolism, nutrients, and sustainability, and post your score in the comments below. Tell me your ApoB or triglyceride over HDL if you don't have it yet, what you're eating now, and the one change you'll make this week. Olive oil swap, fish twice, or cutting liquid sugar. I'll pin the most actionable plans and film follow-ups using your real numbers. Don't forget to hit subscribe and like so we can build the next episode together. And if you want me to rate your diet on camera, drop rate me below with your labs.
To the scrolling stream, your church is built on dopamine. They bless your feed with curated lies, while real dreams rot in pixel skies. Binary gospel from a plastic priest. Data is God and ads a feast. Swipe like you're praying, eyes half shut. Soul for sale in the algorithm's gut.